Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to this class today. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Lisa and I'll be coaching you through a beautiful yoga session, hopefully to just touch on the edges of your slight discomfort, and also to allow yourself to really feel into different parts of you that maybe are calling out for a little bit of attention. In yoga, what we call yoga is union, or yoking meaning to come into wholeness with yourself, with your highest possibility, eventually with progression, with evolution of your practice. So it's a whole system, it's a science-based system, and science in the way that we practice things in a very consistent basis. So that's the idea, is to generally create maybe a bit of tension even in where you'd like to move your body, where you would like to move your practice to, a bit of tension into maybe your goals, maybe something that you want to move towards, and you're feeling a bit of pressure or feel internal pressure or resistance. And yoking is a process of letting go of what no longer serves us, letting go of limitation, because we often impose our limitation based on our beliefs, based on things that we have built up in our minds about ourselves, family, work, anything that we've become exposed to in our environment over time. And they become like a bit like when you go on your bike and you're going on the same path, maybe in the sand. It becomes like a deep groove in the sand because you've, walked or biked that path so often in your head, in your mind, that it becomes a deep set groove and immovable sometimes. So we want to challenge these samskaras, they call them. We want to challenge these grooves, these limiting beliefs, so that we can create a high possibility in our life, so we can create a little bit more of what we're moving towards. So it doesn't happen overnight. This is just opening a little bit of a door for you so that you can feel into the process, if you like. So I invite you to sit on your mat. We'll start with a breath practice, and for this practice you'll need a bolster or a pillow and maybe a block to support you. I don't have blocks at the moment, but feel free to stop the practice anytime if it's a little hard on your wrists. Maybe do a little bit of wrist rolling, stretching out of the wrists in either all directions. You can also start to pump your hands to prepare, and this often helps with forearms or wrists that feel a little tight, restricted, or arthritic. I'll just grab a pillow, just one moment. Okay, so this is what I found in the place where I'm staying. Sitting right on the edge, so we want to find the edge of that pillow and start to spill your hips over the pillow, sit bones just over the edge, so you can feel that there's a little bit of a tilt. Place your hands on your hips and feel a connection to the spine as you tilt the pelvis forward and back. And we want to create a neutral spine, as we usually do, to create a very nice tall spine through the crown of the head, growing tall. Rolling shoulders up, back down. Bring the head slightly back to displace the head, create length in the back of the neck. And allow your body to arrive. Feel into sensation. Feel your environment. Maybe the room. Maybe there are noises outside of the room. Maybe you hear nature, or maybe you're in a very quiet room like I am. At the moment anyway. Just allowing yourself to feel into the body. Where are you at in your breath? Bringing one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Deep inhale through the belly. Exhale completely. Feel into your chest. Is your mind racing, or is it just still processing things from the day or the day ahead? Maybe it's planning. Just allow yourself to be right here in this moment and put aside any list of things that you need to do. This is your practice. This is just your moment to heal, to grow, to let go. Allowing yourself to feel the connection between the belly and the chest, rising, falling, and bringing your ring finger and your thumb into this sort of position. Bring the middle fingers in towards the palm of your hand. Block the right nostril up where the bridge of the nose is. Just beneath it there's a little notch. We call these channels Ida and Pingala that relate to the sympathetic and parasympathetic. So the right is a sympathetic and the left is the parasympathetic, or rest and digest. So we want to activate a balanced breath. So we're going to be doing Samavriti, which is a balancing breath. So a little bit like box breathing. And then we'll start to exhale longer than the inhale. So we'll do 4 and 4 and then 4 and 6. So blocking the right nostril as you inhale through the left for 4. Block left, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. Block left. Exhale right. Block right. Hold. Inhale left. Block left. Hold. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue like this in your own time for 3 more breaths. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale left for 4. Block left, hold for 4. Exhale right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Block right. Hold down the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Block left. Hold for 4. Exhale right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold down the bottom for 4. Inhale left for 4. Hold up the top for 4. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. So the second breath we did was the Chandra Vedana, which is inhaling through left, exhaling right side. And we extended the exhale on the right side to make sure that our parasympathetic nervous system is kicking in. So you're probably feeling a little bit more relaxed than when you walked in. And the reason why we do this, the reason why we do the Chandra Vedana is to activate that rest and digest response, that sort of powering down of our sympathetic. It's usually nice at the end of the day or when you want to really relax. So that's a little tool you can use at any time. Inhaling through left and exhaling through right only. So if you notice, sometimes we do alternate nostril breathing. This time we just did inhaling left, exhaling right nostril. So have a feel. We're going to activate a little bit more now to get back on the mat. So let go of your pillow and bring your attention now to your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. Cat-cow as we start the practice. Inhale, shine your chest forward, look up. Arch the back. Exhale, press your hands into the mat and tuck your belly under as you press in. Feet are on the mat and they press in, belly button in towards the spine, chin towards the chest. Inhale, look up. Arch the back. Exhale, tuck chin towards chest, compressing in towards the belly. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale. I feel like this in your own time as you start to navigate the spine. So yoga is the story of the spine and how we can open up to a higher possibility by allowing the energy to course through. And we're toning through the breath. We're toning that central channel of energy. Tucking chin towards chest. Now starting to make a few general movements, allowing a bit of creativity in the movement of the spine side to side, maybe rolling. We're going to be taking the knees out wide for a bit of an adductor stretch. So you can move side to side, a bit like a puma or a tiger, preparing for your day is all about allowing your body to feel sensations right throughout the spine, right throughout all the niggly bits, and we're warming up the hips, we're warming up the inner thighs and that connection to the pelvis. So feel connection as you roll from side to side. Maybe there's a click or a crack. Just listen to the body. Now bringing your knees to the middle, so knees together, rolling to one side, rolling in circles, hips to the side, 3 or 4 times, and then bring it back. So opening up the hips. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now bringing the knees slightly back. We're coming to a high plank, but on the knees. Inhale, middle of your chest. Exhale, bring the elbows in and lower with control all the way down to the mat. Bring your hands directly underneath your chin and start to wriggle your bum from side to side. So Sukha Bhumbasana, we're starting to really warm up the base of the spine. Then bringing hands directly underneath your shoulders. Hopefully you can see me here. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, bringing feet towards the mat, hip width apart. To prepare, we're going to bring the forehead onto the mat, rolling shoulders up, back and down, elbows in. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction from the pubic bone towards navel, so you're like zipping up. Maybe there's a little gap underneath your abdomen. Inhale next. Bring the shoulders up, back down. Come up. Look gently forward for baby cobra. Then exhale. Come down completely. Release through the lower back. Prepare on the next inhale. Roll shoulders up, back down. Elbows in towards the ribs. Exhale. Subtle lower abdominal contraction. Draw the pubic bone towards the navel. Then inhale. Come up. Look forward gently, head in line with the spine. Exhale, bring it back down. So we're activating the lower back. Roll shoulders up, back down on the inhale. Elbows in. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction. On the next inhale, come up. Beautiful. Now we're staying here. Invitation to stay for 3 breaths. Keep contracting the glutes. Keep pressing your feet in towards the earth. Keep looking forward. Keep bringing elbows in. Exhale, slowly come down. Releasing the hands to the side this time, palms facing down. You can see my palms are facing down. Then on the next inhale again, head forward on the mat, rolling shoulders back up and down, palms facing down. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction, pubic bone to navel. On the next inhale, press the pubic bone in towards the earth. Bring your feet and hands off the mat. Look forward. Nice and strong in your upper thoracics. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale as you lower your cheek towards the earth. Look to the left. Release completely the breath. Have a little pause. So for every effort there is ease. Sthira and Sukha. So we're finding comfort within the discomfort as we move through our practice. For every challenge, we allow ourselves a little bit of leeway. Inhale, press shoulders up, back down. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction, pubic bone to navel. Press your hands towards the feet. Inhale, press up. Look down. Keep bringing those feet off the mat. Maybe they come off the mat. So we're activating the back, strengthening the posterior chain. Let go. Release. Head to the other side. So head towards the left. Maybe a little wiggle of the spine. We're going to come up one more time. Inhale. Reach shoulders up, back down. Press your hands towards the back of the mat. Fingertips. Jazz hands towards the back of the mat. Inhale. Reach up. Bring your feet up. Maybe those toes are pointed. Maybe those feet are slightly further apart to protect the lower back. Keep engaging the lower back as you press your hands further and further. This is Shalabhasana, locust pose. Then exhale, bring it all back down. A little bit of a jiggle there. So for every movement, we sort of invited the body to come into it, and then we position it there to stay in that position. So that's usually how a vinyasa class flows, an intelligent flow. A vinyasa krama, they call this. Then bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Roll shoulders up, back down. Exhale, contract the lower abdomen as you press up. And then back to child's pose. Extend the hands out in front. Press your forehead towards the mat. Keep pressing the tailbone in towards your heels. And breathe. We're here for 3 breaths. Release the lower back. Letting go. Slowly coming up. coming to all fours again, press your hands to the left-hand side of your mat. Bring the right foot up to meet the top of the mat. Then frame the front foot. Tuck the back toe under. As you inhale, come up to your high lunge. Maybe you have blocks either side of you. Here for support. Reach the chest right up. Inhale. As you exhale, press back to pyramid. So extend both legs out. Maybe there's a little knee bend in through the front body or the back. Just depends on your hamstring length. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Blocks underneath you. Exhale, press back to pyramid. We're here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, come up. Exhale, press back. Chest in towards the thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back. Bring your hands to the mat. Lower the left knee. Bring the right foot behind you again and sit up on the other side. Bring your hands to the right. Bring your left foot up. Frame the front foot. Tuck your back toe under. Inhale as you come up to your high lunge. Strong legs. The knee is in line with the ankle. So there's a 90-degree angle here. Exhale, press back to pyramid. Chest comes in towards the thigh. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, press back. Press your back heel towards the back of the mat. Start to extend through the hamstrings. This is the world's best hamstring stretch because it's activating opposites, the quads, then the hammies. Exhale, press in towards the chest. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, press back. Awesome. Bring your hands to the right. Lower the back knee for balance. Bring the left foot behind you and come up to center. We're going to do the same now. Press the hands towards the left-hand side of the mat. Bring the right foot to the top. This time we're going to do half Hanuman. Hanuman is the monkey god of service to humanity, apparently in the Hindu tradition, as he serves his humanity in the best way he can, and he's absolutely ruthless and will not nobody stop him, from his purpose. So we can really be active in our purpose by focusing and allowing our energy to be completely, truly focused on the activity at hand, being right in the moment. Flexing the foot. Inhale, middle of your chest. Little knee bend here if you like. Exhale, chest in towards the thigh. Release. Forward towards your thigh. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Still a hamstring stretch. Beautiful. Reach up. Exhale, lower to the earth. So I'll give you these little insights into yoga as we go, just because I feel like they're interesting and they create a story or a map of where we're going. And yoga is never linear. It's always circular and expansive. So as we do this, we want to allow ourselves to keep opening the door to possibility. Inhale, flex the front foot, reach your chest up. Exhale, forward fold towards your thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. So by now you're on the other side. Hopefully you've noticed that I've done that. Probably didn't instruct to do that so well. So keep exhaling, chest forward in towards the thigh. Flex the front foot. Reach the chest up one more time. Forward fold in towards your left thigh. Keep pressing back just a little bit towards the back with your hamstrings so you can feel that connection to the myofascia released through the back of the hammies. Slowly come to maybe your knees, if that's possible, just for a moment, and take a nice breath. Reach your arms up, palms through prayer. Then we're going to reach all the way up to the ceiling. We're doing a little Kriya practice. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Start to come down to the mat, almost like in this child's pose. Then reach your hands to the top. Bring your sit bones to your heels. Then as you come up onto all fours, bring your elbows in, lower the chest to the ground, and come forward. Lower completely. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Roll shoulders up, back down. Exhale, lower abdominal contraction. Inhale, press up. Then as you exhale, press back down to child's pose. So we're doing like the beginnings of a sun salute, but a very easy one. So this is great for spinal movement to warm the spine up right at the beginning of a day or at the end of the day or a little bit tired. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms to prayer, child's pose. That's where we're headed. Press hands forward. Arms are active. Activate the back, release. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring elbows in. Press down, all the way down. Forward towards the mat. Roll shoulders up, back down on the inhale. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction. Pressing hands in towards the earth. Then press back to your child's pose. Breathe 3 breaths here. Allow yourself to arrive. Allow yourself to enjoy. Maybe this process is enjoyable. Then coming up, gently give yourself a bit of a wriggle. Beautiful. So, we're starting to come to the top of the mat now. So, tucking the toes under, we're going to press the tailbone up towards the sky and then come forward into this high plank position. So the high plank is pressing the feet, or the heels, I should say, into the back of the mat and pressing hands into the earth, splaying the fingertips out wide. And there's this little gap underneath the palms for support energetically. Then keep pressing your pubic bone in towards your spine, just gently, and then lower everything through the knees, coming to knees, onto the ground, elbows in towards the earth. Beautiful. So we're preparing now for a nice sun salute. We're starting from the ground up. So inhale, reach your chest up, shoulders up, back and down. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction. Tuck toes under. Press back up to downward facing dog. You might have to walk a little bit up or back. And just to adjust. So making sure that your elbows, little creases facing forward. Pressing your heels back. Maybe there's a little knee bend. Keep pressing your feet and maybe pumping one foot, then the other, warming up the spine. First downward dog of the day may always feel a little clunky, so we want to warm up to it. And once you're here, start to walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Hands on hips. Roll shoulders up, back down. Inhale. As you exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction. Maybe you come up. So, just top my head off there. Roll shoulders up, back and down. Palms facing forward. Little gentle knee bend. So we're not locking out the knees. We're allowing for that energy to course through. Inhale, reach the arms right up. Exhale, palms through prayer. Start to fold forward, little knee bend as much as you need to. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction. Hands to the earth. Bring the right foot back. Left foot follows to your high plank. Come forward with the chest. Bring your elbows in, press down. Inhale, roll shoulders up, back down. Exhale. Guess what? We're pressing back up to downward facing dog. Exhale. This time we're going to bring the left knee to the earth. The right foot goes to the back of the mat. The left hand to the top of the mat. Reaching your right arm up to the ceiling. Bring that back foot off the mat for your side plank. Maybe eventually you bring both feet together. Lift that hip off the mat and really connect to that ceiling with the right hand. Keep pressing into the left. Maybe look up or down for balance. So when you're ready, bring both knees to the mat. Connect to all fours. Then press back down to downward facing dog. Exhale. Then we'll bring the right knee to the middle. Bring the right foot to the outer edge in a 45-degree angle. The right hand comes to center. Back foot to the back of the mat. Open your left hand up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Reach up. Reach, reach, reach. Barrel the chest open. Maybe that back foot comes off the mat for the side plank. Prepare. Look back. Maybe both feet come together. Keep pressing into the side body as you lift your hip up off the mat. Bring your left hand up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing up in through the right hand. Bring the left hand to the mat. Bring both knees together, all into your tabletop position. Tuck toes under. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. We're here for 5 breaths. So for every effort, we allow a little space to release, like we're letting go of the pressure and pressure cooker. We slowly want to start to release a little pressure. So this is how we build our mana, our energy, our prana, slowly, gradually, one little bit at a time. So breathe out 5 and bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Roll shoulders up, back down, hands on hips, press into the mat. As you inhale, slowly come up, activate the back, activate the back. Reaching up this time. One more sun salute. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Forward fold, activate the back. Subtle lower abdominal contraction. Reaches you down all the way towards the mat. Bend the knees. Look forward. Step or jump to the back of the mat. Elbows in. Come down. Exhale. Inhale, roll shoulders up. Back down. Exhale, subtle lower abdominal contraction. Draws you up. Tuck the toes under. Press in towards your heels. You come up. Downward facing dog. Bring the left foot now 45 degrees. Bring the bring the right knee and foot up towards the top of the mat. Hopefully that makes sense. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Change, warrior 2 this time. The back foot is 45 degrees and the front foot is facing the front of the mat. Back arch is in line with the front heel. So have a look. Is that in alignment? Reach the arms up. Exhale. Bring hands shoulder height. Roll shoulders up, back down. Activate the pinkies for your warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel wheels. Cartwheel hands down to the mat. Press your right foot back. Exhale, back to downward facing dog for a moment. Press the right foot out 45 degrees this time. Left foot comes to the top of the mat where your left hand is. Inhale, reach up for Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Press the left knee, bend the left knee to a 90-degree angle. Keep pressing in through the back foot. Stay for the exhale, then change. Warrior 2. Back foot is 45 degrees. Front foot is facing the top of the mat. Reach the arms out, shoulder height. Press into the pinkies. Feel the activation under your arms. So you can probably see a little bit of that happening there. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Cartwheel the hands down. Frame the front foot. Press your left foot back. Exhale into down facing dog. Come forward as you bounce, bend the knees up to the top of the mat, maybe. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on hips to come up. Roll shoulders up, back down. As you inhale, activate the back. Roll the shoulders down. Samastiti, mountain pose. That's my head. Hello. Can't lose the head, even though we're working on the body. Alright, so take a few moments to feel your arches of the feet beneath you. So your big toe, your little toe and the back heel may be moving forward and back, just to feel that ground underneath you. And maybe there's a little bit of sparkle at the back of the legs there. We've activated the back. So now we're just fully, ready to go. We're ready for some standing poses. So hands on hips, jump your feet hip width apart. As you reach up, reach your hands up to the sky, palms through prayer. Exhale, come through center, forward fold as you activate the back and subtly contract the abdomen. We're reaching for the ground with the elbows in this sort of ragdoll position. Interlace hands to elbows. Relax the neck completely, bend the knees as much as you need to, chest in towards the thighs to start with. Release the back of the hammies. Lots of forward folding. We will always want to create moon practice, so a lot of forward folds and actions that create stability in the body before we start building mana or prana or energy or electricity in the body. We want to really allow ourselves to feel safe, calm, at ease and grounded. This is a really great way to do that. Allow yourself to relax the head, lower back as much as needed. Gently come forward onto the balls of the feet and rock back. And maybe start to straighten the knees out. And bend the knees, roll to the balls of the feet. Start to straighten out the legs. Forward fold a little more. Let go of the hands. Interlace the trigger finger grip, the big toes. Inhale, reach your chest up. Head in line with the spine. So I'm looking up for the camera, but the head should really be in line with the spine, just gently looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, look up. Inhale, activate the back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on hips. Roll shoulders up, back down. And inhale, press in towards the mat with the feet. Activate the back, activate the back. Come up, roll shoulders up, back down. Samastiti. Come to the top of the mat, feet hip width apart, hands on hips. Press the right foot back and bring it to 45 degrees. Both legs are straight, the front foot is facing top of the mat. Reach the arms out, shoulder height for Trikonasana. So, reaching forward as though you're reaching for a rope out in front of you, hinge from the hip. Pretend there's like glass panes at the front body and the back body that is trying to squeeze in through the middle. Press the hand to a block, maybe on the ground, and look down for balance. And press the right arm up. So it looks like this. We're setting up. Reach, reach, reach. Hinge from the hip. Come down. Press the right hand up. Barrel the chest open. Keep reaching with the fingertips. Keep pressing the arms down. Left arm down. Hand on hip to come up. Look down and come up. Then we'll do from Trikonasana on this side. We're going to be doing it on the other side. So press your left foot back, front foot forward. Bring your hands up to shoulder height. Make sure your hips are happy in this position because there's a lot of strain otherwise on the lumbars. So we want to avoid sacroiliac dysfunction by making sure that our hips are happy and there's no risky pain as you come down. So watch out for any pain. Come out gently. Bring your hands up shoulder height. Start to tilt forward. So you're tipping over and bring that right hand down towards the inner ankle. Roll the left shoulder. Open. Look up or down. Maybe there's a block on the inner ankle and your hands just placed right there. Breathe. Make sure your breath is even if possible. Allow yourself to feel that connection to the side body as it really stretches out for a few more breaths. Bend the knee if you need to, just to let go of a bit of tension. Look down for balance, left hand on hip, then start to come up and step up to the top of the mat. Then we'll bring the feet facing the long edge of the mat. So we're coming to a Prasarita Padottanasana with the toes pointing forward and slightly pigeon-toed inwards, heels out, hands on hips. We're going to bring our shoulders up, back down, head in line with the spine. Exhale, bring the elbows in to contract between the shoulder blades. So we're correcting any thoracic curvatures of the spine by strengthening rhomboids. And relaxing the head allows us to really feel that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Keep pressing into the outer edges of your feet. Breathe and let go. Maybe there's a little knee bend here as you let go a little further, as much as you need to. And then press back as you straighten the knees a little bit. Feel connection there. So bending the knees is what it looks like. Then straightening the knees out. We're here for one more breath. Keep squeezing between shoulder blades. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep pressing to the outer edges of the feet. Then as you activate the back inhale, press into the earth to come up. So we're using the earth as a foundation for our practice. Always, always. Always using that energy to feel any changes in the body as well. Bringing the feet out wide this time. We're going to bring the toes out wide, coming into goddess pose. So hands on hips to start with, bending the knees out to a 45-degree angle, offering something to the sun, something that you've really wanted to give out to the world, or maybe it's just a little offering to the sun part of yourself, to the masculine that you want to shift. Then coming back through center, then going out towards the left, offering something to your moon practice, to the moon energy, grounding, stabilizing energies, coming back through center. Hands to hips, then start to heel toe, back to the top of the mat. Beautiful. So now that we've done a few little standing poses, we're going to do a balance pose because we enjoyed that tree pose last time. So I just thought we'll do another one of these guys. But to prepare, we'll do eagle first. So bringing the right hand out 45 degrees, left arm comes underneath you. Press the elbows out away from the midline so that you feel a connection to the back of your shoulders. So opening the back of the shoulders. Then with the right leg, bending the right leg and arm in front of you, pointing the toe, and then extending the right leg out in front for 5, 4, keep looking forward, keep your head in line, your gaze in line with the center, 2, one more breath here, 1, release. Left arm comes up, right arm comes up underneath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press out. Feel the opening space between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Then point the left toe out in front, bend the knee a little, and gently start to bring it up. Keep pressing the toe out in front, keep extending the leg out in front. Create balance and stability by looking forward. A little bit hard when you have these eagle's arms in front, I know, but maybe we can really maintain that focus, because it shows us how when we lose focus in life, we lose focus of our target, our direction. So we always want to know what that is. What is our focus today? Then bring the foot back and down. Release the shoulders. Give your shoulders a bit of a shake. Give your wrists a bit of a shake. Woo, yeah. So, again, coming to the top of the mat. I'm going to stand back so you can see me, but this is at the top of the mat. Hands on hips for balance. Pressing the right foot out. So pointing the right toe, then bringing the knee in towards you. That's it, tucking the knee in towards you, opening the knee out wide to open up the hip. We're going to bring the foot in towards the inner thigh or the lower thigh, just avoiding that knee area if it's niggly. But it's up to you. I mean, I find I'm quite stable in my knees, so there is no right and wrong, but there is best and not best. And you'll have to find what that is for you. So, when you're ready, point the toes out, open the hip out wide, bring that foot in towards the inner thigh, lifting up through your hands and arms, maybe trying to maintain your gaze forward, in front. Find what that drishti, that focal point is for you. Make sure you're breathing throughout your practice. We're here for 3, 2, one more breath here. Roll shoulders up, back down. One more breath. Bringing hands on hips. Point that right toe out in front. Reach, reach, reach. And then come back. Now, bringing the left toe out in front. Finding stability in the right foot. Feel your arches beneath you. Remembering your arches and how they connect to the earth. Bring that left knee in towards you. Open up through the left hip. Beautiful. Now bring that left foot in towards your inner thigh, wherever that feels comfortable. Opening up through the left hip. Hands on hips for balance if you need to. Hands through prayer. You might want to stay here or grow your branches nice and tall. Maybe some fruits may arise out of your practice. You never know. We can only know when we continue this practice and continue the stability and consistency. Keep pressing into that inner thigh. Keep opening the hip. Keep pressing into the earth. And breathe. Roll shoulders up, back down. Yeah, sometimes we're like, oh, up this. So we're going to just let go a little bit. So this is nice tree pose inside a very sort of clinical room. Makes me feel like there's a bit of nature around now. Bringing hands through center. It's beautiful though. It's been very good for us. Roll shoulders up, back down. So thank you, Sydney, for looking after us. Inhale, reach the left toe up and back. Beautiful. Come to the top of your mat. This time, one more balancing pose. Bringing the right foot behind you. Start to rock your feet forward and back, forward and back. Roll shoulders up, back down, till you can start to launch your weight a little bit forward, bringing that back foot off the mat. Maybe keep pressing the shoulder blades together gently, elbows gently together, and activating the back. Keep looking forward, finding your drishti, your gaze. Maybe those hands start to lift off, just like we did in Shalabhasana, pressing the hands towards the back of the mat, pressing the heel. This is all about the heel. If you create tension in through the back of the leg, you'll feel that heel lift off just a little bit further into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Then coming down, hands on hips. Let go. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. So starting to feel a little more comfortable in your practice. You start to feel a bit more joy, ease, compassion, all these higher states of consciousness. So, bringing that left foot this time behind you, pointing the left foot and starting to rock backwards and forwards, you can feel a little bit of lift off. So, on the next inhale, reach forward, press the back heel behind you. Keep pressing the back heel behind you. Yeah, that's it. Keep pressing the fingertips away towards the back of the mat. Keep tilting forward, keep pressing that heel. I'm trying to show you that heel in towards the back of the room. That's what's going to give you the lift off, engaging the back glutes. That's it. So hopefully you saw that as it gets activated. And then bring the hands behind you. Keep your drishti, your gaze, focusing down and slightly up, head in line with the spine. Keep pressing the right foot in towards the mat. Keep squeezing between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And then hands on hips to come down. Ooh, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel like Jane Fonda. Can you feel it? Awesome. Anyway, jokes aside, inhale. Reach the hands up, palms through prayer, come through center. Forward fold, start to activate the back. Head along the spine as you come down. Hands to the mat, bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump to the back of the mat, then come down, exhale. Inhale, reach your chest up. Exhale, press down to downward facing dog. Just for a moment. We're coming to this funky little position with the knees on the side. Your left ankle will come over the right ankle. Left foot will come over the right ankle. So can you see gently that position that I'm in sets you up for a side bend. You can also place a pillow underneath your buttocks on that side to give you a little bit more support. Inhale, reach your left arm up, right arm over towards your feet, basically. So you're reaching a little bit further out. Look up and twist your pinky finger in towards you to give you a little bit of more of a fascial stretch through the side. Opening up the side body allows for expansiveness, expression, more space to breathe, more space to feel, to connect to the world around you. So we really activate the lung energy, we activate the heart, we activate the side. Ooh, and maybe we'll come a little bit further. Then starting to swap over to the other side, usually there for 6 breaths or so. Ooh. So bringing the feet to the opposite side, the bottom foot is slightly over the ankle. Don't worry if it's not. And then just, that's the intention. And then bringing the pillow underneath the right buttock in my case. Bringing the left hand over towards the feet or further away. And just gently bring the right arm up and over. Twisting the body, barreling the chest around a little till you really feel connection to the side. Stretch just above the hip, maybe around the rib area. Reach with the pinky. Twist in towards you, look up. And keep pressing, keep reaching. Keep feeling how that opens as we breathe into the body. Is there a little bit more space? So at first it's more of a body sensation of tension, of resistance, and after a while it becomes more of an expansive energy. Like you can feel the energy around you. You can feel connection, the way that your lungs just really want to take in a full breath in such a natural way. It's really quite beautiful. Coming back to the center, let go of the pillow, and we'll come now to Baddha Konasana, so bound angle pose. So I think Carolyn was asking for some adductor stretches, so here's a bit of an adductor stretch. Binding your feet together, knees apart in this sort of butterfly position. Baddha Konasana, so it's bound angle pose. Reach your chest up as you inhale. As you exhale, bring the elbows out and towards your inner thighs and fold forward. Start to fold forward without rolling the back. Keep activating the chest forward and pressing your elbows in towards your inner thighs if possible. You'll feel a connection to your inner thighs. Then press your thighs in towards the elbows as you press your elbows down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And then press the elbows down a little bit. You'll feel like that, let's go, it's called a PNF stretch, a proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but it's helping to release the adductors. And this is what we do in massage. We often do this, so you can basically massage yourself. You can keep pressing in towards the outer edges of your thighs, and you can press in towards the knees. And that feels like, you can kind of have a play of which hip is tighter than the other. I often do this in the morning. I get quite tight because I massage a lot and I'm kind of bending over and almost like in this permanent lungy position. So I get quite tight through here. So this is actually really good. So I know exactly what you mean, Carolyn. When you say you're tight through there, I'm always doing things that open up adducters. Inhale, middle of your chest, reach shoulders up, back down. Exhale, press in towards the thighs. How are we feeling? I hope we're feeling activated, strong, focused, and internally slightly relaxed maybe, but maybe not yet. Maybe there's a lot going on for you. Maybe it's brought up a lot of heat, a lot of stuff. You can sit with this at the end of the practice. We can do another little breath practice to balance out the breath, or you can just complete it with a nice savasana. So it's like a little death at the end of your practice, just to recover. And bringing the hands to the outer edges of the knees, bring the knees together. We're now coming to a twist. So bring your pillow back in. Bring the pillow directly underneath your sit bones. Again, spilling over the edge. Bring your feet in a cross-legged position, easy cross-legged. So we can do a little twist. So we inhale, middle of your chest, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist towards the right hand side from the navel. So from here, from this power center, we're twisting. So in Chinese, like the yin and yang philosophy, this is the danqian. It's a very important part of the body for a sense of power. And so we always want to work from this sort of just above the pubic bone to navel center as we do these twists to protect the lower back and also to create a bit of a corset. So inhale and twist. Exhale, bring your left hand towards the outer edge of the knee. Place the back hand behind you to support. Maybe tent your fingers if you need to. And look over your shoulder. Breathe. Let go. Every little breath. Maybe there's a little bit more letting go in the upper chest. And breathe. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist over towards the other side. Bring your hand towards the outer edge of the knee. So we're not pressing that so hard into the knee. We're actually just twisting more from the navel up and then gently pressing the hand over the outer edge of the knee, bringing the back hand behind you for support. So behind you, that's it, and turning, looking over your shoulder. Maybe with every breath, there's a little more give, a little more letting go. Beautiful. One more breath here. There's no strain, there's just ease. As you come back, look to the center, unraveling like a spiral staircase, one little bit at a time. So we've done forward bends, done a little bit of back bending, gentle back bending, a little bit of activation, a little bit of sun energy. We've done side bending, we've also done twisting. So to finish off the practice, again, you can just go straight into Shavasana if you're like, oh yeah, I'm done. And make sure you get down to the mat with ease. Yep, okay. You can place like maybe a bolster underneath your knees for comfort. And just breathe, bring your hands away from the midline, palms facing up, feet away from the midline, roll shoulders up, back down, displace the head slightly back and let go of tension throughout the shoulders, connecting to every part of you. Allowing yourself to feel a long line of energy from the soles of the feet all the way to the crown of the head, relaxing the energy in your lower back, happy back, placing one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, observing your breath. What is it like now that you've finished your practice? How does it feel as you've activated all these different movements? How does it feel to have worked through all the challenges in the body, all the limitations, all the things that prevent you from moving towards your high possibilities, your goals, the things that mean the most to you, you're passionate about? Always in your practice, setting an intention is always a good feeling at the end of the practice, as we allow it just to be received and unraveled. Thank you so much for watching and for practicing with me today. I really feel that your deep connection and your strength will shine through. Just allow yourself to really let go of the practice. So for every effort, we put in a lot of effort and then we just completely let go. Slowly coming to the side, rolling to the side when you're ready. Or you can stay there, you can turn the camera off and stay there for a little while. Pressing into the mat as you just gently come up. Maybe you have soft eyes and your eyes are gently closed down, come to your little pillow, have a little seat, and finish off the practice with a Hamsa breath. So imagining a long line of energy from the base of your spine, your sacrum or your sit bones, all the way up through the central channel of the spinal cord up to the midbrain. And so it's just behind the third eye. Midbrain is about maybe 2 centimeters behind, the center, and then all the way back down. So Hamsa is a very traditional, you probably see the little hands, the Hindu hands, they call them Hamsas. This represents the lines of energy, the central channel, and how they relate to the body. But the Hamsa breath is Hum Sa, Hum Sa. So internally breathing Hum Sa. Feeling connection to the base, to the crown, back down, relaxing shoulders back and down. Maybe your hands are in this mudra, Gyan mudra, which connects us to universal wisdom, but it's up to you. You can experiment with that. The mudras, which are connections to different energy points in the body. Bringing hands to prayer. Inhale to prepare for Om. Exhale for Om. Namaste. Sydney's awakening, so I shall let you go. Thank you. So it is now 8:04. We've gone just over an hour, so I feel great in my body. Hopefully you will too, but let me know. Aloha, or bula I should say. I'm off to Fiji, and thank you for practicing with me from Goulburn. I'll hope to see you soon in the studio at the Girl Guides Hall. Okay, ciao ciao.